Hello Daily Drafters and welcome back to the channel for today's Daily Draft. We are once again drafting Outlaws of Thunder Junction. Premiere draft here on this, whatever day this is coming out. And we've got a pack one pick one today and an interesting one with a card that I think is good, but I have not yet had the chance to play with or against. So Great Train Heist, 4 mana, untap all creatures, you get an additional combat. 6 mana, they all get +1/+0 in first strike. And then 7 mana basically just win the game. I think I'm going to take this. I mean, it seems pretty good. There's fun things like Deep Muck, Desperado, and Outlaw Stitcher here. Derailment and Skewer the Critics as well. But I think Great Train Heist, if we can build an aggressive red deck, maybe red-white. I haven't had the chance to play red-white, I don't think even once this format. But boy, does this card reward you for being aggressive and going wide here. Brazen Borrower from the special guests. This card is really good. 3 mana, 3/1 flash flying. It can only block creatures with flying, but it's usually just attacking. And you can also, for 1 and a blue, an instant to bounce a non-land permanent to their hand. This card is so good, I think I have to take it over something like Prickly Pear or Cunning Coyote to go with the Great Train Heist. We could still be some sort of aggressively based blue-red deck here, but Brazen Borrow is probably just as good, if not better, than Great Train Heist. I'd be interested to see what the 17 lands data says on that, but I'm definitely going to go ahead and take the Brazen Borrow. That card is very good. And looky here. Red is already 100% completely cut by pick 3, which is not a good news for the Great Train Heist. So where could we go if we're thinking we want to play Brazen Borrower? We could take something like Make Your Own Luck and dip into green. We could take Holy Cow and dip into white. There's also Stubborn Burrow Fiend, which is a great card if built around correctly. Patient Naturalist could be interesting if we go like green-black, but then we're dipping both these cards here. I think I'm going to take the Make Your Own Luck to go with the Borrower. Tyrant Scorn is actually another option. I didn't even realize that. I can't even read these things sometime. Blue-black, I mean, Borrower into Scorn is a pretty darn good start to a blue-black control deck. I think I'm going to take that over the 5 mana Make Your Own Luck here. That's close. I wouldn't really argue if you went either way with that, though. And now, pick 4, all the red cards are back. There's Archmage's Charm, 3 mana counterspell. You can draw 2. Or do nothing, basically. Blood Hustler, Gigapede, no thanks. I mean, if we're thinking red, there's Thunder Salvo and Vial Smasher. I do very much like Vial Smasher. Vial Smasher would mean we're back on the Great Train Heist plan, but giving up on Brazen Borrower more than likely. I don't think there's any blue-black control card here that's very good. Archmage's Charm, a little bit too difficult to cast. And I do think Vial Smasher is a very good reason to go into red-black Outlaws. So I'm going to go ahead and take that here and kind of see what comes. Still feel it out. We're kind of drafting 2 decks, but I think that's okay at this point. Blue card. Black is basically gone except for Binding Negotiation, which I think is fine. I don't know if it's worth taking that to go deeper into blue-black. There's Make Your Own Luck again. There's a Discerning Peddler to go with the Great Train Heist and Vial Smasher plan. And then a couple of blue cards that I'm not going to consider here. So I think this is between Peddler and probably Negotiation. Negotiation probably could be played in both red-black or blue-black. And if we could find like an Intimidation campaign, boy, are we off to the races here. I don't think I'm going to miss a random Discerning Peddler, even if I do end up going red-black here. And now there's a Desperate Bloodseeker, a Prickly Pear, but goodness, there's a pick 6 Buried in the Garden, although this is the only 2 colors I'm not right now. So I've drafted a lot of green lately and had, slightly more than average success with the decks. So I think I'm going to go ahead and pass this on to the next person and just take the Prickly Pear here. Because I'm not going to take the Thunder Thief or really the Bloodseeker for blue-black. This can go back into red-black quite nicely. Whoa. Marchesa is the colors that I am right now. So we will be taking Marchesa here and figuring out a way to splash that, whether we go blue-black, really, or red-black here. That card is quite good, as we are committing quite a few crimes in either color. At knife point. Okay, so red-black is looking to be pretty open. There's a Skullduggery, which could go to blue-black as well. If I go red-black, I'm giving up Tyrant Scorn and Brazen Borrower here. I think at knife point is pretty good. If you have a couple of like Deadeye Duelists and things, I think the Great Train Heist obviously is going to be pretty good in a red-black deck. I think that's better than Skullduggery. I'll go ahead and try this out. I really did like this in my pre-release, but it's been a long time since then, so slightly lower on it now. I don't think I'm playing anything in this pack, no matter where I go. I guess I could play Fording if we go blue-black here, so I'll take that. These are some late decent cards, if we're being honest. Frontier Seeker, Steer Clear, but I'll take Loan Shark here. Deputy, Gigapede, Razzle Dazzler. I don't really want any of this. Maybe I'll take that for fixing if I need it. Razzle Dazzler, sure, whatever. And a security. All right, where can we go with pick 2? Or pack 2, I suppose. So when this enters the battlefield, if you cast it, exile an artifact or a land that has all activated abilities of the exiled card. That is garbage. This is actually a pretty horrible pack for us. There's another at knife point. There's a Gila Courser, Sterling Hound, Stop Cold. The Backwoods doesn't really hit the colors that we want to hit here. Rope Master isn't great. Maybe we could be like a red-black control deck, making a ton of mercenaries and killing things, but we don't even have a lot of removal yet. I could potentially splash at knife point in a blue-black control deck. I don't like that pick at all, but, I mean, here we are. Indomitable Creativity. No, thank you. Not for limited. There's a Conduit Pylons for fixing. There's a Highway Robbery, Summoner, but I don't think this is going to be a Summoner deck as good as this card is. Key to the Vault, I don't think so. Phantom Interference for blue-black, Metamorphic Blast for blue-black, Conduit Pylons. I just don't know what is best here. I think I'll take the Phantom Interference over Metamorphic Blast. This card has been less than impressive and kind of requires a good amount of creatures on your side to get the best value out of this. And I think our blue-black plan is actually looking a little better than our red-black plan, he says, as he's going to take Explosive Derailment here. Sorry, right as I started recording, my nose was like, what if I stopped up everything right now? I'm on the struggle bus, but I'm trying here. All right, we'll take the derailment here. And honestly, not thrilled with any other card here. The One Last Job could be good in white, but I don't think that's what we're doing. Maybe we could pick up enough fixing to go full 3 colors here. Lazav is pretty darn good for blue-black. Shoot the Sheriff is as well. So is Jailbreak Scheme. Yeah, I think I'm leaning more blue-black here. And I think Lazav is going to be better than Shoot the Sheriff, even in blue-black. Now we've got Jailbreak Scheme, which is a card I said I would have liked in the last pack. I think we'll take that pretty easily here. Deserts do with currently 0 deserts, hopefully to find some. There is an Eroded Canyon, though, which really does help splash Marchesa. I think it's got to be Eroded Canyon. As good as deserts do is we don't have any deserts yet. I hope to pick up some, but that's no guarantee that we actually do. So I'm going to take the Eroded Canyon. And I guess I'll take a second Lazav here. Yeah, I'll take that over a Silver Deputy. Darn. Got a desert, but it's not really our color. I mean, we could take it. It's still a blue desert. I don't think I'm playing Gigapede or Splasher here. Maybe we play just a tapped blue desert. All right, here's the wheel. Got some things back. I'll just take a Sterling Hound. I don't think I need a Rope Master necessarily. And, you know, I don't think we're going to get to play Train Heist today. But I think our blue-black deck is actually looking relatively okay. We've got a couple splash cards if we want to. I'll just take the Highway Robbery in the event that we get, like, Terror of the Peaks or something in Pack 3. And we need to go back into red. I guess there's a world where we could be blue-red. I hadn't even considered that. Deputy, I mean, if we need more fixing, we've got 2 of them now. I mean, in blue-red, we've got Razzle Dazzler, Loan Shark, Great Train Heist, Brazen Borrower. A couple of these cards here now. I'll take a 2-drop, I suppose. Interference, Scheme, Forting. I mean, there's some cards we could actually have to play blue-red here. We get a pretty bad pack here. What is this? 2017 with only 1 rare? There's a Phantom Interference number 2, Seize the Secrets, Ferocification, Neutralize, Pulverizer. I don't like any of this. I think I'll take a Phantom Interference and hedge back towards, I mean, blue anything. I think we're probably playing blue in whatever version we play. Alright, I guess Repulse here. No desert that helps us out. There's a Loan Shark, a Scheme, and an Interference, all of which could wheel here, but I'll take Repulse. And, I mean, yeah, I mean, maybe we're just blue-red. I mean, the deck isn't a great archetype in that. Never mind, we're blue-black. We are blue-black, guys, playing Geese of the Hellraiser. Yeah, that's a card. Gosh, there's Canyon Crab, Visage Bandit, Thunder Salvo, Canyon. All this is great, but we are back to the blue-black train here. I think we got to take Conduit Pylons for fixing. As good as Vial Smasher is, I don't think we have the playables to go straight red-black anymore. Skewer the Critics also good. I think we are most likely blue-black splashing maybe a couple of red cards here. So I'm going to take the desert to do that. Is a 3rd legendary Lazav good? Well, I'm not playing any of this stuff, so sure. 3 Lazavs. These at-knife points could actually be decent in this deck. Alright, Lazav. I don't need 4 of you, unfortunately. Jailbreak Scheme number 2 or Essence Capture number 1. Essence Capture is pretty good with double interference, failed fording, Brazen Borrower, Repulse. I think that's okay. I'll try Essence Capture over a Jailbreak Scheme. I don't think I need 3 at-knife points, so I guess I'll take a Heartless Pillage here. 3 mana, they discard 2. And maybe we make a treasure every now and then, but I don't think 3 at-knife points on the splash are worth it, and neither is Terminal Agony, so let's take the Heartless Pillage, pick 8. How about 4? 2 mana, no, okay. I don't think I'm playing any of this stuff here. I'll just, I don't know, Figure on Death isn't bad with like Gisa or something, but alright, Seize the Secrets. That's a little bit of card advantage. We don't have a lot of card draw necessarily, so I could probably play that. Phantom Interference did wheel. The desert is not the desert we want, but we'll take another one here. And ooh, Canyon Crab wheel. Let's go. Alright, that's perfect. Razzle Dazzler number 6. Just number 2, but we've seen plenty of them. I didn't get quite as much fixing as I want. I'm probably going to have to play at least one of these silver deputies, but that's okay, I think. Last pick jailbreak scheme. Perfect. All right, I'm going to go ahead and build this blue-black control deck, and I'll see you after deck building. All right, here's where I ended up after deck building, splashing Derailment and Marchesa here with many, many ways to commit crimes. We've got a Silver Deputy for a little bit of fixing. I think it's fine. We've got 1 mountain, 8 islands for a lot of blue, 4 counter spells here. I did decide to play Fake Your Own Death. I cut one of the 3 Lazavs because with the 40 card deck, I think there's too big of a chance that we draw 2 of them, and then until they kill one of them, we can't play the other one. And I think 2 is fine, but 3 starts to get a little suspect as to whether or not you can actually play 3 in the same game here. Sterling Hound, just a way to kind of, you know, smooth out our draws. A couple of like filler here with like Loan Shark and things, but I do think we've got a lot of ways to control the game with at least, you know, 2 or 3-ish bombs here, in my opinion, with 17 lands, which I think we're going to want to make sure we hit our land drops. We've got a lot of instants in this deck, 9 instants and things, so I'm excited for this one. I hope decks like this can succeed in the format. My guess is they can. I don't think it's the greatest version of this deck I've ever seen, but I do think it's a pretty good one, and I think it's got a chance to go far. So we'll figure it out together, and I'll see you in game number 1. All right, we start on the draw with all sorts of interaction here. So we'll keep this, play Canyon on 1. That's kind of annoying. I mean, not too many great 1-drops in this format. I wouldn't necessarily consider that to be a great one, but gosh, all right. 1-drop, 2-drop, and sure. All right, pass the turn, hold up Interference and Tyrant Scorn, I guess, and also Brazen Borrower. They don't play anything. I'll just Tyrant Scorn their Keykeeper here. But I guess I could just counter that. Is Heartless Pillage going to be good? So they draw a card, they play a land, they play another thing, they have 2 cards in hand. That's probably okay. Probably just get rid of their entire hand and then go from there. We do have to watch our life total a little bit here. Nothing. Alright, let's go ahead and kill this thing then. Okay. Corrupted Conviction, not bad. Go ahead and get rid of a couple things. Interesting, so they drew that land off of Corrupted Conviction and decide to dump it as well as a 4-drop. Assuming they probably don't have another land at hand unless they just top-decked one. Vigilante is a 2/2? Sure. The lack of islands right now is really hurting me. I can't even cast either of these now? I've got like 10 blue sources in this deck for all the blue cards I have. I guess, you know, they bluffed and it worked. There we go. Now we can pass, and if they go for some sort of funny business, I can bounce at this point, and then also essence capture their buzzard or whatever. Sure. Pass to blockers, block here. They don't have anything? Okay, pass to damage, I guess. Sure. And then plot that thing, yeah, okay. Lone Shark. So I can still cast Essence Capture if I plot this here. This can only block creatures with flying, so we're just going to bash with that. Hold up Essence Capture. Very close to turning the corner here. If we can draw a spell we can play on our turn next turn, then play that spell, play Lone Shark, draw a card, that would be pretty big, but something they could do here is remove Lazav, attack for 6, which wouldn't be very good. This is going to let them play the Buzzard as a 3/2 flyer, but I could just counter it here. See what else they got. Desecrator, that's okay, I think. Come on, give me something that I can cast on my turn here. Nope. Let's get in. I have to watch out a little bit. I might have had, if I don't top deck, if I top deck another land this upcoming turn, I pretty much just have to play Lone Shark, and at that point I might be dead. If they can kill Lazav, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay, they kill, we do lose if they kill Lazav here, but they haven't had removal so far. These are both Outlaws. This thing's gonna grow. Oh, it's got Menace. I forgot about that. Okay. And that's a flyer. Okay. I mean, I can make a 2/2 flyer at least. This thing can block that. Okay, let's pass the turn. We're at 4. We have to watch out a little bit. I unfortunately can't do both of these, but I could counter it. Okay, well, I can't counter that, and that's really annoying. The Desecrator might just kill me at this point. They've only got one black, though. Alright. The good news is they only have one black for the Desecrator. So they can't drain us too quickly. See, here's the Lazav situation I talked about. And I can failed fording that now. That's not too bad. Let's pay 1. Fake your own death or Canyon Crab. I think Canyon Crab is better. Let's attack with Lazav here this time. And then play the Canyon Crab. And pass it on back. Now the best they can do is just replay this thing, and they can't even activate it. Can also make Lazav have lifelink if I draw a way to commit a crime. That's a way to commit a crime. Let's give Lazav lifelink as a 6/8. Get in there here. And if they kill it, we could just play another Lazav. Okay, gain some life. Drain some life. Oh, hello. And I could play this, but then when it goes back, then I have to sacrifice one, so I won't be doing that. Sure. 4/4 Menace. Looks like they might have removal here. I obviously pretty much have to block this. And I don't want to create any sort of funny business with, like, not blocking with enough and then them having removal here. Sure, now they trade with both of these. That's fine. Marchesa already got our value here. And then they get a 4/4 and a 3 and a 2/2. Okay. Yeah, they're doing some work, that's for sure. Do I attack with Lazav? But then if they top deck removal for this, then I block here, I block there. That seems okay. These are both things that will drain us here. So we go to 5. Probably shouldn't have played Gisa pre-combat, but that's something I'm just not very good at. It's just, when I get excited about big splashy cards, I like to just play them. But then, usually when I play them, I'm in the mindset that I won't be attacking. And then I'm like, well, do I want to attack? And then I decide to attack. And I'm like, well, then I shouldn't have played it. And then here we are. Alright, so a 2/2. That is not an outlaw at the very least, so that's good. Crime. No. That's a crime. That should probably secure it here, I would think. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, our power finally got us there. We had to stabilize for a moment, but we did actually get there with it, so that's good. Okay, we're up first. We don't have a black. The Conduit Pylons lets us surveil into hopefully a black, gives us 2 shots at it, and then if we can't find a black, by turn 3, hopefully we find any other land to cast Tyrant Scorn. I think we'll keep it. Pylons can help us here. I can't bin my best card, can I? Alright, let's risk it. Any land by turn 3 lets us play Repulse here. Oh, come on. Now you gotta play Reckless Lackey when I'm trying to do this nonsense. Boo. All right. Now there's a few things we can do here. Very similar start to last game. Down to 14 before we've really done anything. Give me a black. There we go. Alright, what can we do now? Can technically play anything, but what's best? Marchesa can help us potentially get more lands. I have a feeling whatever we play is going to die. We do have 2 Lazavs in the deck. I'm going to expose Lazav here over Marchesa. They both block relatively well. Alright, I don't know what you got, but I don't want to find out. Mourner's Surprise. Okay. Land, play it, and then play this. Sacrifice 1, draw 2. Okay, they're doing some things. They're playing some red-black over there, that's for sure. Give me another black here. Alright, let's see if we can find some land, I guess. Yeah, we just need land. They're just going to slam everything here, unfortunately. And I think we are just a little bit too much on the back foot. Yeah, they just got too many creatures. Oh, perfect. Yeah, this is not a great matchup for us, unfortunately. They're just playing creature after creature. Play this, block that, take a bunch. They get to cast a card for free. Is there anything else I can do? 3 mana, 3 mana? Not really. I mean, none of this is really working out. They're just playing they're just going too wide here. Take 6, and they also get to cast a Seize the Secrets or a Tyrant Scorn. The Tyrant Scorn just gets to kill Marchesa no matter what, so that's just gonna die. So now they're gonna cast Seize the Secrets, draw 2 more cards as if they had. Wait. You may cast target non-land permanent. For some reason in my mind I read that as non-creature non-land permanent, so that didn't go very well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What are they getting now? More creatures with this stupid thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have to do this or I just die, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, we're kind of dead multiple different ways here. That's 6 technically. Yeah, my mind read this as like a non-creature, like a prowess trigger prowess trigger card, but sure, they'll just. I don't know. There's nothing we got here. We don't have any board wipes, so bad matchup. Let's hope we don't run into any more of those. Pretty good starting hand here with Phantom Interference into Marchesa. We'll see if we have enough time. All right, I'm gonna keep the crime land in my hand this time. Look, more aggro decks. What's new? Because we could play Marchesa and then trigger it with a Crime Land for 0 mana the next turn. And really hope they don't have the 3 mana enchantment removal spell here. Never remember the name of that card. Sure, we're about to find out what it is. No, throw from the saddle is what we're going to find out. What is that? Put a counter on a creature, then if you control 3 or more creatures with different powers, they can play that card. Okay, so this gets to get bigger. Let's go ahead and bounce this stupid thing. And yeah, I guess I'll pay 1 and get Repulse here. And we have to miss the trigger by playing Canyon this time, but I think it's going to be important to play to get a good amount of lands here, so... Or just have more mana on the battlefield. Paladin, that's not too bad. We're not too concerned with it gaining them life necessarily. So I could just plot the Loan Shark and then next turn I can start kind of going crazy with lots of different things here. Because we're not under pressure anymore, so let's just do that. They can just play this thing and we can bounce it, draw a card, play a Loan Shark, draw a card. I mean, and then we're pretty much set up. Okay, there's the Paladin. What else you got? Oh, they have fight removal now? Guess that's one thing I hadn't considered. Okay, just a bunch of creatures. That's okay. Ooh, luck down on that. Alright, so what can we do now? I can do Repulse, pay the 1, also play Crab, and play Loan Shark here. So let's Repulse. Both of these are pretty annoying, actually. This is going to attack and scry for them, so I think I'm going to do this one. And I guess, would I rather cast Brazen Borrower here to bounce their Paladin, or just play a Canyon Crab and have to take 5? At least 5, probably 6, because of the cage here. Let's Brazen Borrower. We just need more time to just get things down. A lot of our removal is bounce based, so that's not great against what they've got going on. Jeez, yeah, just more creatures. Just tons of creatures. Okay, so this is a pretty good attack here. The reason is because what they're going to do is they're going to add a mana, give it a counter, and then try to eat our creatures. So what we can do is we can block with Loan Shark, make them do that, and then bounce it. Take 5? Okay. Okay, go to 8. Alright, this is probably going to help us stabilize next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. So we'll be able to do this and play Jailbreak Scheme next turn, so that's going to be good. We're going to immediately get the trigger. We won't be able to pay for Marchesa, but that's probably okay. I had forgotten about Gisa in the deck. That's going to be a way we stabilize here. Okay, there's a 5/4. And counter on Arinx, maybe? Saddle? Attack. Sure. Put a counter on it, make it a 4/5. Got a 1/1, okay. And now we probably still have to bounce this thing. Again, I don't think the life is really the issue. Like, they'd get to cast it 3 times and gain 9 life, but we have inevitability as far as, like, hoping to keep on tapping and stuff. And committing more crimes with Gisa and Marchesa and things. I think I might just chump the bighorn with the crab here. Everything else is too important for us. Like, I could try to double or triple block, but all that doesn't seem great. So let's just chump here. And then, now we've got some untapped stuff. Need to draw more ways to commit crimes. That's kind of almost a way. Possibly, if they play anything. Gonna do this so they can't pay the... Well, they could pay the ward to get through Gisa here, but... I also get 2 more 2/2s out of this deal. So I know they're going to be able to still pay through this, but... I mean, I still want the extra triggers here. So they pay the 2. It comes in, they pay the ward 2 to get rid of Gisa again. Sure. But we did get 4 2/2s off of Gisa already, so... Okay, go ahead. They still can make this a 6/7. So they'll get rid of this and a 2/2 here. No? Okay, just that. They're worried we had removal in response to Collector's Cage, I suppose. Have we used Veiled Fording already? Yes. So I think we've gotten rid of every way in our deck to get rid of the Mystical Tether. Alright, end the turn. We got the Scorn to kill something and draw another card here. Gotta watch out on our deck a little bit. I don't think it's going to come down to that, though. Okay. Doesn't have Trample or anything. Alright, let's make him burn a mana here by blocking with Marchesa, and then we'll kill it with Tyrant Scorn. Oh no! I can't say I expected them to have that exactly, although First Strike and Hexproof. Okay. Well, can't do anything about that. So I guess that was a tiny bit of a misplay there, but we'll see. So, got Derailment to kill an artifact, so if they try to go for lethal some way, then I have that. Alright, we attack here, they go to 7. Alright, maybe there's a way we can cheese out a win with Derailment. Come on, don't draw anything. Instead, they draw a bomb. Okay. We can still kill that. Let's see if they overextend here. Alright, so we will do this and this. 4 damage to this, destroying that. That protects through Collector's Cage as well, because they could give a counter to that, but still only has 4 toughness. And there we go. We did get them to overextend through a derailment there. That was a close game. Lots of interesting decisions there, and a couple of misplays by me, but the ultimate misplay in their final turn gave it to us. All right, we go first now, and we've got Binding Negotiation on 2, and I think that's going to be good enough to keep here. We've got 2 of our best cards in the entire deck in our hand. Removal if we need it. Come on, quit playing 1-drops. What is this? Wow. I think I gotta get rid of the Desperate Bloodseeker because they're gonna mill me, and then Tiny Bones has some triggers. Oh. Now Tiny Bones just gets to do it to us. No, they chose not to. Okay. I thought they were gonna cast our own negotiation against us there, but I suppose they're not. Alright, I will be happy to trade off Lazav for Tiny Bones at this point. I hate that card at this... I didn't think this card was very good, but it has done some work against us so far, that is for sure. Did they find a land? They did, in fact. That has Death Touch. So I can't block that. It gets, what else does it get? Lifelink? That gets a Menace now, I guess, so they can attack for 5? Alright. Man, they are, gosh, they are drawing absolutely perfectly so far. They had a horrible starting hand, and here they are. Just wrecking me. Okay, they don't have interaction right now. So I could play Gisa and the next turn play Jailbreak Scheme and hopefully get a couple 2/2s. They will be tapped, but I mean... just gotta hope they don't top deck interaction now. Well, I mean, they could have with that extra 1 card they had in hand, but their starting hand was basically non-functional without drawing 2 straight lands off the top like they did, and then also curved right into more spells. So good for them. Alright, they get to get probably jail... I mean, they probably have to get Jailbreak Scheme here because if they don't, then Geese is going to trigger. And I'm going to have to start trading off my bombs before they get any value. Yeah, that's what I thought they would do there. Ugh, take 7? And I have to hope I draw a removal spell of some sort, like another Scheme or a Repulse or something. What else do you have in hand that you can play? You got another 2-drop. Just go ahead and use it. Perfect. What's new? Gosh, this game is so frustrating. So frustrating. Their hand was garbage. I mean, they had these 2 cards. They could have played Blood Hustler. They had no... like, look at this. What is this curve? I think that... I'm not sure I've ever seen someone... like, I actually got to watch it happen because I saw their opening hand. I don't think I've ever seen a curve like this. So that is great. Huh. Yeah, I think we're about dead at this point. Go to 3. I don't think there's anything I can... like, if I If I don't block that, I go to 1, I die to that. If I block this, yeah, if I block this, I die to 1. I go to 1 and I only got 1 creature left. Even if I draw away to commit a crime, these come in tapped. Alright, go ahead. My cards have looked so bad in this game. Gosh. Wow, what a game. Alright, new game, new me. Let's start with the Canyon Crab on 2 and go from there. Can pass the turn, get to loot, play Derailment. Got all 3 colors of mana. Works out. Playing against the best deck in the format here. Huh. Yeah, I think I'll Azov. I could have Derailment this, but this stays a 2-2 until it... How about some more? Alright, at least didn't hit a creature. What could they have for a single white here? Oh. Oh, this is not my day, man. Alright, go ahead. Take 9 or whatever you're going to hit me for here now. Okay. Yeah, we're playing green-white. We're going to lose this one here, I think. At least they're missing creatures in the yard. And not attacking. That's good news. Let's do that. How do I want to do this here now? See if they have Snakeskin Veil here. No, alright, and they put it on the bottom, so that's not too bad. Alright, finally hit a creature, so that attacks as a 3/3. Oh, now they're just going to punch something here. There it goes. Alright, let's do this and then seize the secrets. I'll decline. I could have, actually I could have, I'm probably attacking here, so I probably should have done that. Would have given me a couple more points of damage here. Yeah, would have given me an extra 2 points of damage, put him to 15. Hopefully that doesn't come back to haunt me. We'll see. A land. That's not horrible. Except I can't plot Loan Shark and hold up Essence Capture here, so... Why did they not do this? What are they planning here? They didn't cast a creature last turn. I'm just going to hold up Essence Capture and Repulse and all sorts of things like that. Well... Yeah, let's just counter this one. We can bounce the other thing. And this is getting swole now. Congregation Griff. Alright. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's plot and then just hold up these two cards here. Fake your own death and fording. We have somehow managed to stabilize against a green-white deck here. And I think that should do it. Alright, so we just do this here. We could do both. Don't see why not. And then that makes this 8 power. Makes it 9 power, technically. And there we go. Alright. Well, that one worked out. Alright, we're up first this time with a slower hand to have interference on 2 and a few shots at a land here to start going off on 3. Don't play Tiny Bones or something. Come on. Oh, Thoughtseize. Okay. Sure. What are we playing? Modern? They could just take Phantom Interference and then I don't have anything. Alright, now they know that we have a counterspell. They took our card draw here. Yeah, let's just do this. Because they're going to play around interference. Oh no, they have removal. Or something to target a creature with. Okay, down goes Lazav. Let's just keep the land here. Still quite a ways away from Marchesa, unfortunately. And the fact that they know we have interference makes interference just a whole lot worse. Nice little combo. Turn that into a 4/4. Okay, they do still have something here, but I have interference to counter it, so I can fake your own death and interference. I don't think they're going to block here. So I may as well just attack. Okay. So then let's just do this, and then if they try to go for some sort of funny business, I can counter it. And they know I can do that. We get a couple more scries, get a trigger. Yeah, done. Play Loan Shark because we've already cast a spell. And I think just hold up interference? Can't, I mean, I could use the treasure from Marchesa. If I draw a land, I can Marchesa and also scheme, but then I can't use Marchesa. Yeah. Next turn they got 6 mana. I don't really want them playing like a Cactarantula or something. No, let's just play Marchesa here, and again, the fact that they know we have interference makes interference a whole lot worse. So they were just going to play around it even if we just sat there and left it up. I don't know what they had for an instant there, though. Murder. Honest Rutstein getting back Bristlepack Sentry and replaying that. Okay, that's not the end of the world, except that's a nice little combo there. How do I want to do this? Let's do it this way. Pay the 1, see if we can now find a land. I think I'll take this over the crab at this point now. Okay. Interesting. I don't think that game was necessarily over, but we did get a good bit of value there, so at least there's that. Alright, we're up first this time, and, well, Silver Deputy is going to do some good work for us here, so whoever thought Silver Deputy in a blue-black control deck would be what you need, but that is what we're doing now. So we'll do this, get a black. And if we have attacks next turn, we can actually raid with Heartless Pillage. Or do I want to just get Lazav down? I mean, they might have the counter spell here. I think I'd rather just play a creature. And if they do, yeah, it looks like they do. That's okay. So, I mean, I just wanted to get a creature down before playing Heartless Pillage there, but it looks like they did get value off of Phantom Interference, unfortunately for us. Okay, that means we can still Heartless Pillage now. Thinking hard here about what we could possibly have. Now, we did also, unfortunately, miss a land drop here, which is not going to be great. They dumped 2 lands. And then missed theirs too. Alright, sure. Alright, Eroded Canyon. Commit the crime, draw 2. Let's see if they want to counter it or not. Looks like they'll attempt to. I guess if it's another Phantom Interference, do I use the treasure? I think I do. Could just be that rare counterspell where I don't have the choice to pay. Yeah, that's the one I was talking. Oh, just draw 2, discard. All right. That's the exact one I thought it would be. They chose not to counter, though. And yeah, we'll pass. Hold up fording if we feel like we, for some reason, need to. But I doubt I'm going to need to here. If they commit a crime, this gets +2/+0, but then we can fording it. And then they probably can't replay it. So, it seemed okay. I see. Do I want to draw another land next turn? If I discard this land, then I can draw another one. And that's not the end of the world, so we discard this one and I guess jailbreak scheme here. Draw the other land, plot Loan Shark, and then... Oh god, I hate that card. And it's a 4/5 as well. Alright, so now we lose to Dust Animist, I guess. Blue-black deck playing Dust Animist. Sure. Alright. Yeah, Norflyers, okay. Alright, Gisa. I think you are too little too late, unfortunately. I don't think you're going to save us here. Yeah, we are infinitely toast. If they're smart, they just shouldn't block. Yeah. Only way I can see possibly even remotely getting out of this is making a 2/2 and then blocking this and then derailment. But I mean, we're kind of already at like 4 life right now. Yeah, they're being smart here. So sure. I'm sure they have removal for this as well, and if they do, then we are dead. This card is so good. And we gave them the treasure. We didn't really give them the treasure off of Heartless Pillage, but it kind of worked out for them in that way. All they have to do is just have removal for this, and that should be GG. Okay, block that. Go to 2. These all things have lifelink for some strange reason. Ambush Gigapede will do it. All right. Yep, Dust Animus for the win in their blue-black deck that showed no white splash except off of the treasure. So we had some frustrating losses today, unfortunately. I mean, I just feel really bad when things like that happen, where it's just like, I mean, I'm doing everything I can. Two of the games we lost, we had Hellraiser on the battlefield as we lost, and had to chump with it one time, I think, too. I think the deck is still pretty good. It's not great. 4-3, I would have expected somewhere around a 5-3, so we're pretty close to where we got. But either way, thanks for tuning in today, and I'll see you next time for your daily draft.